Hey guys of Living Hope Christian Center, Dean Cook here. Man, I'm so honored to be speaking for a couple of sessions at this year's men's retreat. Really looking forward to it. You know, I think of Matthew chapter 16, where Jesus took his disciples on a little retreat up in northern Israel in a place called Caesarea Philippi. And it's a place where, you know, if you know the story, Jesus asked his disciples, "Who do men say that I am?" And they give a bunch of answers, and of course Peter makes that good confession that you are the Christ. And you know, Jesus says, "Well done, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood have not revealed this to you, but my Father who is in heaven." And the whole point of this retreat, of this time away, was to get to know Jesus better and to understand really the church, because Jesus says, upon this rock, or the truth that Christ is the Messiah, I will build my church. So Jesus is the foundation upon which the church is built. And so there's this understanding of Christ, there's this understanding of the church, and the disciples of Christ grow deeper as a result of this getaway, of this retreat that they had with Jesus. And I sure hope that that's the result, or the end result, of our time away together, is that you grow in your understanding of who Christ is and what the purpose of the church is. And of course, we're going to be talking about King David, and I'll be talking about probably two of the most famous episodes, historical episodes in all of Scripture: David and Goliath, and then David and Bathsheba. And in 2 Samuel, 11, where it begins that discussion of David and Bathsheba, it starts off and it says that now in the spring, when kings went off to war, David sent his general and his armies to fight the Ammonites, but he stayed back. And boy, that's when he took notice of Bathsheba. Now Bathsheba lived very close to the palace, and so those that lived right around that palace, they would have been high-ranking officials, high-ranking military officials. And so Bathsheba's husband was off to war. David was staying, took notice of her from his rooftop, so she lived pretty close. And boy, all kinds of trouble ensued, and we'll talk about that. But guys, it's the spring, and this retreat is a time to go away, to train as soldiers of Christ, as men of God. And I want to encourage you, don't stay away from this time, this retreat, or this time to go and train, this time to go into spiritual battle. Position yourself in the right place, and God will bless you. And I'm praying, and I'm sure you're praying too, that God will meet us there later, just a few weeks now, 2.5 weeks or so, and that neat things will happen. So I look forward to meeting you guys, and I'm really trusting that God's going to do a neat thing there at the retreat center. So hey, if you haven't already signed up, sign up. I know Pastor Andrew and Eric are excited about this time, and they want you there. And I'll tell you what, you won't regret it. Okay? So I look forward to meeting you. And in the meantime, will you be praying about this retreat, that God will move and do mighty things in all of our hearts? And I'm sure that's what he desires to do. So, well, God bless you, and we'll meet you soon. All right? Bye.